Roses are red, grass is green. What is 50%, but also 13? I've heard it's up to 60 now. And realistically, it's 6.5% of the population. You know, it's funny how mad at me some people got. There are even people, normies, who watch my videos, as I've talked about, I feel like in the last few streams, who got mad at me during The Last of Us TV reviews. I think it was episode 1 that I brought up crime statistics. That always makes people spurg out because the truth is racist, which is an oxymoron, because I feel like if it's true, it can't be racist, right? You saw that refugee NPC on V, I knew it. You guys know I browse. I've brought it up on videos multiple times. But I'm not the guy posting my channel, to be clear. If you are also a regular browser, I've never posted my channel. I don't know who the fuck here is doing it. I guarantee it's somebody in the chat who's here who does it. But I've never done it. Baldur's Gate gameplay is good based on... I didn't even say it was good, though. Zoomer Stasi, I knew you didn't watch the video, and you made like 10 comments, bitching and moaning. I didn't reply to you, because I know you're seeking attention. I've seen you comment on other edgy channels. I say edgy, but I'm probably the edgiest one of the ones I've seen you also watch. So just know that I know you're fucking zoomy. Well, you have Zoomer in your username, so I guess that's not a surprise. But you're probably like a teenager or something. I'm never taking your opinion seriously again. Can I look somewhere else? I'm tired of looking at her. Like, this is... I don't want to see her anymore. I'm looking at chat so I don't have to see this. Wow, can I kill them? No, I can't. I'm not allowed to play a video game. No one thinks this is engaging. Nobody. I don't care how much focus testing you did. Normies must die. Total normie death if they actually like this crap. Like, let me, wow, the world's so immersive and cool. But, you know, the funny thing is, the normies would be like, oh, this is obvious dog shit, bro. And then they play God of War Ragnarok. They're like, oh my, 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10. Best game I've ever played. It's the same shit. Stop making me walk in a straight line. I'm dead. Why do I have to walk behind her? Really? I gotta hold her hand? Get up here. Over there. Really? Go. Did it actually bug? Did it actually? Okay, the F. I have to stand directly in front of it and hold F. You know, good game design. I'm almost 28, guys. I'm gonna be 28 in a couple months. That's depressing.
You'll need help, Jack.
No. There's only one Jack with a K. There's only one. They should have given him a different fucking name. Thanks for the 100 rupees. Do your best Indian accent. Sir, do not redeem it, sir. Do not redeem. Yeah, climate change. People seem to forget the E part of ESG. I was literally reading a thread today where people were like, climate change, soon it's gonna be ESG. And I'm like, the E part of ESG is environment. Environment, social, governance. Climate change is ESG. It's part of it. They did the fucking Final Fantasy 7 thing, where it's we use the magic and we're killing the environment. How many times have they done that? Final Fantasy 16 did that too. This is why, people ask me why I play bad games, but it always makes for the funniest streams. Playing good games, I don't have that much to say. When it's a bad game, I mean, it's kind of ironically funny, to a degree. Dude, the uncanny faces are killing me.
I'll fix that.
What the hell, man? EA has fallen like beyond belief. It was less than 10 years ago. EA was like the biggest evil of the game industry. Now they're completely irrelevant. They have almost nothing. They have like Apex Legends. That's like the one big thing they have. Please do a stream on American Krogan's Fallout 4 based Ethnostate mod. It is extremely well made and already got banned from Nexus Mod V, etc. It's that good. I might. Pretending. Michael Kirkbride wrote for this? Oh my god. Oh yeah, the writer for Morrowind, Oblivion, Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. The fucking Elder Scrolls guy wrote for this game. They are wasting his talent. Normies would justify this global homo zog slot by saying, oh well, it doesn't have any microtransactions. Gaming is dead. That's what they said about Baldur's Gate 3. But okay, I'm gonna rant about it again. I've been trying not to stir drama for the sake of stirring drama. But I know you guys frequent all the same fucking channels I do. All the fucking anti-woke channels or whatever. How many people on our team were jerking off Baldur's Gate 3 saying, you know, jumped onto the narrative that Josh Sawyer and other RPG people artificially created to hype up Baldur's Gate 3? The whole thing when they said that it was raising new standards for the industry. I saw like 3 videos at least from people I occasionally watch who were saying like how great Baldur's Gate 3 is for like making a feature complete game with no microtransactions. First of all, it's not complete. Act 3, half of the fucking content was cut from Act 3. Karlach's good ending, Jaheira's romance, Halsin had a quest, the entire fucking Upper City's gone. It's not complete. They cut half of Act 3. You would know that if you played the fucking game. Yeah, I'm talking to you, fucking V, Arch Warhammer, whoever else said it. I called him out. Fuck you. Someone in this chat's probably going to deliver it to you. You didn't play the game. I played the game. I stick with my guns. I actually review games. Alright, anyway, this I don't want to start drama, but all these motherfuckers can suck cock. That's why people call them grifters. I played the game. I get your critique of Baldur's Gate Act 3, but watching game devs defend their laziness was surprising for me when Baldur's Gate 3 dropped. It was a psyop, dude. Some of them were probably actually meant it. Josh Sawyer, you know, whatever you think of him, he's obviously a lefty. He helped create one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Fallout New Vegas is absolutely better than Baldur's Gate 3, without a doubt, despite all my writing issues. So him saying that Baldur's Gate 3 raises new standards is a fucking joke. None of these fuckers played past Act 1. Not one of them. Not one of them played past Act 1. Don't give me that shit. Like, that's what I said. The video's too long. I maybe should have front-loaded it with that. Give me thanks to $2. Not playing Baldur's Gate 3, too much degeneracy. I'm not gonna blame anybody for that. Like I said, I'm not gonna shill the game. A few of you guys spurged out. Zoomer Stasi's still here. I see it. And some of you guys spurged out about me, but I literally said in the video, don't buy it if you don't like woke shit. So you didn't watch. I'm a little unhinged at the moment because I'm annoyed at everybody. Again, this is why I'm tired of people thinking I'm like some kind of culture war channel. I'm just a video game reviewer with very strong opinions on politics. It's not the same thing. Your boy Razorfist, the Sarga Knight, shield Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, he didn't play it either. Look, I've said this already before. Razorfist is the one who got caught years ago not actually playing the games he reviewed, because people found his PlayStation account and he only played like the first hour of the games and then he reviewed them. I remember there's like a baiting lefty trying to stir shit in the chat like a month ago who was like, you know, at least Razorfist, I don't remember even what they said. And I'm like, Razorfist doesn't play the games though. I mean, he doesn't really review games anymore, but I guarantee he didn't finish Act 1 either. Nobody reviewed the game finished Act 1. Act 2, I still liked Act 2. It's a little bit of a drop-off, at least, because, like, there's way less actual quests. But it had, like, a cool climactic, like, end to it, you know, a good final boss of that. But then Act 3 is blatantly unfinished, full of repetitive, terrible design fights. And the story, like, there's so many unresolved plot lines. A huge part of the city was cut. You know, I could go on and on and on. I already talked about it multiple times. Razorfist blocked me on Twitter for not liking circumcision. What the? Are you serious? Why? I'm tired of everybody. No, just nobody wants to be banned. I'm the only guy who's like, at this point, I don't give a fuck. In videos, I'm still gonna slightly censor myself because I don't want to purposely just lose my entire source of income for no reason. It is insane. Like, I feel like if Baldur's Gate 3 came out 15 years ago, the sheer amount of dialogue and like some of the variety in the encounters, that's the only like standout elements, but the rest of it would not be notable in any way. But like compared to modern games, it's like, oh my god, developers actually tried. It's like the greatest game ever of all time. I almost feel guilty semi-recommending it because it had such a large shill campaign that I feel like by proxy, I don't want to recommend it. The wise, experienced black woman. I've met many of those in my life. It's a good trope. My favorite trope in fantasy is when all the characters talk like modern Reddit millennials. I think every game for the next 10 years should be written like that. That's the funniest thing to me about, like, people say left-wing people are more creative, but somewhere along the line, they literally lost the ability to be creative because they can't imagine a world where people have different belief systems, talk differently, you know, behave problematically in any way, right? It's not creative, it's slop, man. There's nothing creative about this shit. Escapism is dead. That's why I made that. And immersion is dead by extension. I think this game will be the B-roll for the video because even though I don't mention it in the video, I think this actually, just the footage of this game drives my point across better than any words could possibly. I could just show this game in the background of the next video and it makes all my points for me. In the words of your boy Zach, I have a black woman PTSD. Is it any wonder that he got, you know, blacklisted by, the Comicsgate people? He was too based. Might as well get a refund after 2 hours. We have to see how bad this gets. I'm buying this so you don't have to. Not that anybody here was gonna buy it. Nobody here was gonna buy this. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Crash Bandicoot. He died again because Activision is retarded. Big shock. I can't believe fucking Johnny Elder Scrolls wrote this story. Kirkbride was famous for like getting high on like cocaine or some shit and writing all the crazy lore, right? Patriot, thanks $2. Shilling a good right-wing author, Dakota Crow. Okay. Troll, dude. He's gonna say naughty words on the internet. He must die for that crime. For the Thought Police crime. Video games today are electronic fidget spinners designed to satisfy some urge that isn't really human. That's quite a... you've painted quite a picture there, but yes. As soon as they figure out... well, I say they figure out, they're gonna like censor anything that would actually be good, but as soon as they figure out ultra-realistic AI girlfriends with like AI like generated porn that actually looks good, it's over for humanity at that point. They'll have completely enslaved the human race. They're getting there. They're probably about 10 years away from attempted enslavement. Is the Forspoken a ripoff? Isn't it crazy how two games with like similar concepts, similar amount of diversity, inclusion, whatever came out? It's almost like ESG is just a list of shit that if you follow enough of it makes the exact same game. I don't want to say it's horrifying, but it's kind of like just distressing in a way that's hard to describe, where they've commodified art to the point where I don't think you really could call it art. I know people talk about like art, commercial product, whatever, blah, 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 but this isn't even designed to be a commercial product. It's designed to be like subtle propaganda and only that. It's not meant to be enjoyed by any human being. Like the other guy was saying, a fidget spinner. Alright, this is a fidget spinner. There's just enough going on that I'm not completely bored, but it's not engaging on any level. You know, it's like a, you know, somewhere between a 4 and a 5 out of 10, where, you know, for someone with no taste, they would say it's okay. Oh, it's on Filthy Frank. I remember the videos being pretty funny. I haven't seen them in years. The fact that, you know, he got out before the adpocalypse, basically, so he didn't have to betray the character of Filthy Frank, was definitely a smart move, but people jerking off the music is really fucking cringe. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's terrible, I haven't listened to that much of it, but I don't know. Did you just move shit with your freaking mind? Yeah, we're just missing like the condescending British guy who's like, we did it, we, you know. I think you mean we did it.
I did it. I moved the shit with my mind.
There's no funny dialogue in this, though. That's something I find funny about Oni plays, is that they always play mediocre shit games longer than they play good games, and it's like, that's just like me. That's just like me. Because, like, and people complain about it, but it's like, the shitty games are way more it makes for more entertaining conversation. That's like the whole point of the content. Like, I realize there's plenty of autists who are like, I want to see my favorite YouTube creator play my favorite game and have a good time. And, you know, I like doing that every once in a while because games is so fucking bad that playing a good game every once in a while helps with my sanity. But when the game is so bad it's good, that it at least is kind of entertaining. Thoughts on PewDiePie? I haven't seen any of his shit in years. I did like the based phase, but, I don't think I kept up with any of the shit after the T series. Exactly, streamers and people like Jacksepticeye, Pyro play streamer bait like Garden of Ban because of how shit it is and the story not making sense. Yeah. Actually enjoyed the co-op Baldur's Gate 3 stream, but I'm clearly in a minority. Yeah, most people got bored. You have to remember, over 50% of people are Zoomers. There's no way they can handle turn-based tactics combat, especially when it's not even that good.
A giant bridge, sir. Use it.
I'm calling women sir instead of ma'am because, you know what's funny though? That is still gendered. You know, that just makes me think that you're trans or something. They took it from our modern military, obviously, but this is a fucking fantasy world. I know, Jack, I know. There's only one Jack. You're not allowed to do Jack with a K. Old Naughty Dog is rolling in their graves. Obviously, none of those people work for Naughty Dog these days. Normies would justify this global homo zog slot by saying, oh well, it doesn't have any microtransactions. Gaming is dead. That's what they said about Baldur's Gate 3. But okay, I'm gonna rant about it again. Dude, I've been trying not to stir drama for the sake of stirring drama. But I know you guys frequent all the same fucking channels I do. All the fucking anti-woke channels or whatever. How many people on our team were jerking off Baldur's Gate 3 saying, you know, jumped onto the narrative that Josh Sawyer and other RPG people artificially created to hype up Baldur's Gate 3? The whole thing when they said that it was raising new standards for the industry. I saw like 3 videos at least from people I occasionally watch who were saying, like, how great Baldur's Gate 3 is for, like, making a feature-complete game with no microtransactions. First of all, it's not complete. Act 3, half of the fucking content was cut from Act 3. Karlach's good ending. Jaheira's romance. Halsin had a quest. The entire fucking Upper City's gone. It's not complete. They cut half of Act 3. You would know that if you played the fucking game. Yeah, I'm talking to you, fucking V, Arch Warhammer, whoever else said it. I called him out. Fuck you. Someone in this chat's probably going to deliver it to you. You didn't play the game. I played the game. I stick with my guns. I actually review games. Alright, anyway. I don't want to start drama, but all these motherfuckers can suck cock. That's why people call them grifters. I played the game. Anyway... Asterisk, thanks to the 20 bucks. I get your critique of Baldur's Gate Act 3, but watching game devs defend their laziness was surprising for me when Baldur's Gate 3 dropped. It was a psyop, dude. Some of them were probably actually meant it, but Josh Sawyer, you know, whatever you think of him, he's obviously a lefty. He helped create one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Fallout New Vegas is absolutely better than Baldur's Gate 3, without a doubt, despite all my writing issues. So him saying that, like, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 raises new standards is a fucking joke. None of these fuckers played past Act 1. Not one of them. Not one of them played past Act 1. Don't give me that shit.
Just doing my part, sir.
You did well today.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, for those of you just arriving, they call the woman sir, like modern military guys, because we can't escape reality for fantasy. Yep, that chick, I forgot her name. But her and Deborah Wilson are in everything, yeah. They're in the inner circle. They probably consumed foreskins. I have to hold forward. That's it? It teleports like 2 feet! Are you joking right now? That's the worst teleport I've ever used. Are you? Oh my god. That's useless. That's right. Jack greater than Jack greater than Jack in quotes. There's so many protagonists named Jack. That said, the other Jack with a K is far superior to this one. Alright, I gotta pee because I drank a lot of coffee. So, I'm gonna pee, consider my life choices, my career choices, and, you know, just have an existential crisis in general, and then I'll be back. Condemned Marine, thanks for $5. That thing in his left hand looks like a magic butt plug. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. How'd you know? What do you think the end game is for wokeness? Personally, I think it's going to end with complete enslavement or worse. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't think the goal of wokeness specifically is that, but I mean, the powers that be want it. If you saw that fucking South Park episode, and I realize one of them is Jewish. South Park episode where they have from the future, they have the mixed race immigrants that don't speak our language, and they took our jobs.
They took our jobs. They took your jobs.
They took your jab. Took your jab.
You know, that episode. That's literally what they want to do, though. That's actually, they literally made an episode about exactly what the elites want to do. We all thought it was a joke because it's like, well, that's a little too absurd, right? No. They want a mongrel slave race with about 90 IQ that is subservient. You know, that's exactly what they want to do. That's, I don't give a shit. Is it, Matt Stone? Okay. Yeah, alright. So, Matt Stone is, you know, he's one of them. Shows, games you can't watch play because it's left-leaning to an obnoxious degree. Oh, are there? Yeah, I mean, if it's bad. But the fact that I was able to tolerate Baldur's Gate 3 shows you that if the game is good, then I can tolerate it. I'm just going to point it out anyway, you know. A game being terrible, gameplay-wise, is more important than the politics. I feel like people are too obsessed with the politics now. I can't really blame anybody for it. I don't understand why, well, I think it is just ESG, but I don't understand why, like, Californians think that white people and black people are the only two races. Like, how often do you see, like, Middle Eastern or Hispanic or Native American or... Well, sometimes you see Asians, depending on the game. But I feel like this is, like, white, black, white, black, white, black, pretty much. Besides lefties, you think rightoids also reduce you down to a political commentator when you see yourself as a video game commentator first and foremost? Yes. Absolutely. A couple of whiners in the comments of this video. I called it at the beginning of the video, and people still did it because they can't help themselves. I did say in the beginning of the video, half jokingly, that I would piss off my audience and the woke people. And I did piss off a few people, and they were bitching and moaning about me of having fallen or whatever. Like Zoomer Stasi, who literally was here, and he was saying that shit, spurging out. People get way too obsessed with the politics shit. Appreciate the fact that you told the truth that you enjoyed the game but still called out the woke BS. Yeah, I know, but that's too complex for some of the... I've seen the, like, the Wojak that's like left-right brain, and that's essentially what everything's turning into. It's very annoying. Because people are mad that I'm not a grifter, while ironically people are calling me a grifter, having no... Left-wing people have no idea what grifter even means, by the way. They don't know what the word means. Do you not feel embarrassed when you use a word and you don't know what it means? You should. But I guess embarrassment's dead when you can chop your penis off and people will praise you for it. I'm never going to stop describing it that way because that's the best way to describe it. What's the tip goal so we can get you to wear a hat? Do we want a hat poll for me to put on a hat? Hey, Abby's here. I mean, if there was like an actual furry, and I mean like in the furry, like fur affinity art style in a video game, people would be like, oh, that's gay porn. But you can have this giant muscle woman, people are like, oh, that's normal. No. This might as well be his fetish content.
She definitely thinks you're going to die. That's why her face looks like that. But don't let it shake you. And anyways, optimism is a moral imperative.
I'm Zandara, of House Cadus, Warden of the Path, and oath sworn to the Immortals by ancient treaty. It was nice knowing you, Jack. Hero of Yilthium Fields. A smarter man than you would have ended this day on a high note.
Isn't she great?
I can't listen to any of this shit. This is so bad. Like, how could you write this? How? Kill them. Firing squad for modern writers. Firing squad. Patriot, thanks $2. Is that one of the women with a schlong? Yeah, that's what they want. They would never admit to it. Millennials are the edgiest generation. That's the thing. Zoomers are actually a step backward because they've been told all their lives that like everything's problematic. Me and my buddies joked about like pedos, joked about like racism. And I remember 2 of my closest friends were black at the time, and we still talked about like racist shit. We made fun of women. We did all that shit. But then, you know, around like 2012, 2013, it wasn't okay to say those things anymore. I remember when there was a huge marketing push to not say gay anymore. Both by, what was it? I think it was Ellen DeGeneres and Michelle Obama both did like big marketing campaigns to not say gay as an insult. It's very cringe. That woman is disturbing. I want to know how much funding you get for having a steroided woman in your game. How much ESG funding? If we didn't live in such a cucked world, they would legally have to give us that information as a consumer.
Too many.
Dude, like, it looks like a man from every angle. I mean, if you look from the back, it just looks like some dude with a ponytail, you know? Like, she has the V-taper completely. Super wide shoulders, no hips.
All eyes are on you.
Mingle.
Bask even.
Who the fuck is that character talking to on the left? Did you see that? They just kind of like wander. They look to the right like awkwardly. They're not talking to each other, dude. All right, is Abby a romance option? Let's go. We gotta find out. Alright, we'll talk to the roided monster character. I mean, look at her delts. They don't even pretend it's Natty capable. Fuck off, man. Samus, if made today, is basically that character. Any thoughts on where all the developers who actually cared about making quality games go? Also, love you, dude. No homo. A lot of them probably retired. A lot of them got promoted out of a creative role, so they can't actually like influence the development. Some of them have no power at all because of corporate mandates, not letting them like make something. And part of it is a lot of people are just corrupted by the mind virus over the past decade, you know? Specifically, Matt Colville is one of the big ones, and he's one of those people who thinks that if there was no corporate meddling, all this like communist bullshit that people are making would actually be good communist bullshit. When the people believe in the ideology being pushed, ESG basically doesn't even need to exist. It's just that ESG makes sure it does exist because it provides a financial incentive for devs to do it. If you hire people who want to put that in your games anyway, it's still gonna be bad. Why? Anybody could write for video games. Anybody. You don't need even a degree, though. You know, they use the degree as an excuse. But the point is, obviously, they're looking for a specific type of person to hire for this shit.
The natural world suffers for it. Our magic causes ruin for every living thing, Jack. I told you that we draw magic from the ley lines, from the shrouded realm. To be more precise, we siphon it to use as we will, and it stays here.
Guys, it's like climate change, dude. We gotta use fossil fuels to power all of society, and it's killing the planet.
So we're destroying Avium while we're trying to save Avium?
That's the secret.
This secret sucks.
That's insane.
What? No, come on, dude. What? Every time I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna listen, and the secret sucks. That's going in the worst games of 2023. That exact clip. I'm just leaning back. That's going in the video. You know, one day the Zoomer jokes will grow old. I give it 5 years, and then we'll start insulting Gen Alpha. It's gonna be millennials and Zoomers versus Gen Alpha in 5 years. And then Gen Alpha will cry about it for at least 10 years. And then we'll make fun of Gen Beta, especially because they'll be called Gen Beta, which is... That joke's already right itself.
Clock's ticking.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. And we'll call another woman, sir. It's ma'am!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I want her to, like, just crush my skull. Just end the suffering. Like, you know, Zoomy badmouths her one too many times, and she just... You know, like... Yeah, it is fetish. It is a fetish. It absolutely is a fetish. But tendies are the biggest slop eaters in the industry. The only thing they have going for them over Sony is at least they're not shoveled propaganda 24/7. Instead, they're shoveled baby games. But I like baby games if they're good, so I don't really care about that so much. Of course, I need to be saved.
Choke me, Bobby. Choke me.
At least it would be funny. It would be funny if he was like thirsting after her. Instead, it has to be boring and gay. Now, if you imagine...
Well done.
Oh, I was hoping she betrayed us and like shot us. That would be base.
In the trouble of trying to kill us later.
God damn, her nose is ugly. What the fuck, man? Why do they do this? I will never forget when my E3 2021 video exploded. And you had Redditors claiming that, that Outer Worlds was actually good. I'm like, are you kidding me? Is this really the state of video games now? Where you can have objectively dog shit writing, but because you're like some beta male communist... You love it, because, like, dude, heckin' capitalism, bro. I was less edgy in my content back then, so that's what I wanted to say, but didn't say it, of course. You know, eventually the veil completely slipped, because of the streams, really. And that's when, you know, my dislike ratios were pretty consistent for a while, until I got shadow banned. You still need to be more edgy. I will be banned. Trust me, I had a whole speech about the tieflings, and I like listened to it and I'm like, my career's over if this makes it in. Because, you know, it was basically just comparing like Syrian refugees to, you know, 13% to, you know, all the things you'd expect. You should talk about Illuminati symbolism more often. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I actually don't know, like, some of the deep schizo shit, though, like, some of, like, the Masonic symbolism and stuff, like, I don't know any of that. Sometimes I read it and I'm like, you know, maybe. It's the definition of parasocial relationship where they just, because they think Sam Hyde's funny, that they think he can become their new dad or something. Yeah, because, well, the thing is, like, yeah, can you even blame them, though? The only reason the Zoomers want a dad is because their dads were shit. So, that means that baby boomers and Gen X dropped the ball. And, you know, I can sort of attest to that as well, you know. We need to talk about Gamescom ONL 2023. I fucking hate YouTube. I hate YouTube. Give me the soy boys. I type in Gamescom 2023. Look at who the first person that comes up is. I think I've heard of this guy, but it's like... React content. We need to go back to shitting on React content. Almost all the big whitelisted YouTubers do it now, so you can't shit on it anymore. Mr. Maddie Plays. I don't even know if I've seen that channel before. Why the fuck is this the first thing that comes up? There, good enough. You can tell what it is. There you go. Fitting for the music. Alright, already boycott the game. Nobody buy it. Not 0 sales. Kill. Total death for Todd Howard. It's... Of course she has, like, blue eyes, too. It's like, are there, like, genetic experiments going on here? That'd be a good plot twist, but they wouldn't have the balls to do it. That they're doing, like, weird genetic experiments. I was supposed to be playing it right now. Bethesda fucked me.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, look, another Bill Clinton.
Disappointed.
Oh, that's good.
Disappointed.
I'm glad that we now have more. We have more people trolling the. You'd think they would have got security. So sad. Video gaming is really serious, guys. I can't believe people would try and have fun in a live show. Bong Sips, thanks to the $2. You can smell the ESG of that trailer. Yep. It was in the other trailers too. The space is very diverse. He's so short. Is he like 5'5" or something? What is his height? I'm not joking. We're gonna be evil this time. I know I couldn't do it for Baldur's Gate 3 because, you know, I want to be the fantasy hero. But in sci-fi space communist hellhole, I will be the villain. I will be killing. As soon as we're strong enough, it's massacre time. We're killing. The good guys will die. I'm gonna do my best Todd Howard impression right now, guys. Ready?
The story goes a lot of places. The game has a lot of surprises that we haven't.
You see that mountain?
I don't want to spoil
You could
them
go
here,
there.
but really happy with how the story turned out.
10 million endings.
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, Dustborn. You guys were saying Dustborn. So is this like the next ultra gay game? Yeah, I can tell already. I saw that thumbnail and I'm like, yep.
In a world divided by disinformation,
Oh my god, fake news, dude.
You're being misinformed.
a crew of misfits.
Oh my god. I guess it was about time we had some fat characters.
Please tell me you're done. Oh, we're just getting started, dude.
What the fuck were those lip flaps? What the hell? Holy shit. The mouths don't match up with the words. Is this like a $5 game?
Words have power.
Oh my god. Words hurt, dude. Oh, I've got a word for you. It starts with N. The ultimate word. That's the ultimate. That'll kill. That's the end game. You reach final level. You say the N word and you win. That's all they have to do. The good guys. They can't be stopped. They can't be stopped. The ultimate villain says the N word and then the game's over. You're done. You don't want to go. They don't want to go down that route. They don't want to talk about words having power, dude. They don't want to do that because the bad guys will win. They will win. They will say the slurs and you will die. Your life's over. My god, how is that a real game? Holy shit. Yeah, that's about right for like dislike ratio. Only 12,000 views though. I bet this game is depth, is subtle, and not pretentious whatsoever. If you ask AI to make a game based on Twitter, Tumblr, and DeviantArt, this would be it. Yeah. This is what my grandfather warned me about. Yeah. So the comments are about what you'd expect.
Who's your queen?
Oh my god. They just had to make it cringe. How many times have we seen bow to your queen? Oh my, I'll never forget that. Never forget that. I'll also never forget Mauler being colossal F slur. I almost said it. And pretending that's not cringe. Cyberpunk, there's another Cyberpunk DLC trailer. I saw people shilling Cyberpunk for the millionth goddamn time. I know it's Zoomers. It's not even pretend that it's anybody but Zoomers. Goddamn, it's such fucking brain dead gameplay. People trying to pretend Cyberpunk is good now makes me want to just end it all. Where it's like, why would anyone ever make a good game again if they can make the most mediocre shit and people praise it? It's sad because visually, the game does look awesome. They kind of dropped the ball on some like cyberpunky atmosphere. Now, I don't think it has to be cloudy and have acid rain everywhere all the time, but it does feel a little bit too much like futuristic California. Oh wow, the thermal katana they said would be in the game at launch. It only took 2 fucking years. Yeah, Sphere Hunter's in it, yes. Yep. CDPR pulled off one of the biggest scams in gaming in 2077. People are still praising them. Lamau. Yep. Absolutely. Yes, this shitty rework. That's how you knew they sold out to ESG, is when they replaced the original female V with that one. That's when we should have known. That was the moment. But I think when that happened, we didn't even know about ESG yet. It wasn't like common household name. Not that it is now, really, but you know, amongst the schizo society. Game Sense, thanks to the $2. Check out Black Myth Wukong. Looks really good. I saw old trailers of it. I guess I could watch a new one. You guys just don't want me to play more of Immortals of Avium. You promised Super Chat on Black Myth Wukong. Oh my god. Maybe at the end of the stream. I don't know, man. Whatever. Just pretend I saw the trailer.